Hi guys, welcome to Tuesdays on the Den, and I'm your host, Dr. Phil. Alright guys, so this week on the Den, our topic of discussion is drag queens. My first experience with drag queens, I was about 8 years old. My aunt brought me to an AIDS benefit. It was actually kind of scary at 8 years old. All I remember were seeing drag queens everywhere. My brothers were afraid of clowns. I was afraid of drag queens growing up. When I was 18 though, actually it was 3 drag queens in particular that actually inspired me to come out. Katana, Karma, and I believe Kathlena. If either of them are watching, they're probably going to shoot me for not remembering for sure. But I was taking this course at Niagara College for hospitality and tourism, and I remember the 3 of them sharing the pictures of them in drag. They had done some pageant recently, and they were quite proud of it. And everyone was very supportive and happy for them. And although being gay was widely accepted in my family, it was only ever women that had come out. So being the first gay male to come out in my family, it was really scary. So I had actually drawn inspiration from them, seeing how accepted they were by everybody. It actually inspired me to go home that night, and I actually wrote a big letter to my mom and left it on the kitchen table the next day before I left for the program. And I remember it was really tough and awkward coming home that day, and sat down. They had the little chat, and basically, yeah, we know. We've always known. So that was kind of frustrating, a little annoying. For anybody who's had that experience, it's quite annoying. But yeah, so it was 3 drag queens that gave me the inspiration to come out. The other thing that I wanted to discuss today is actually some of my favorite drag queen movies. Because of the timing of my intro video, I didn't get a chance to partake in the top 10s. So what I would like to do is give you just like, not really 10, but a bunch of my favorite drag queen movies in no particular order. My first one that I ever seen was actually The Birdcage. I was about 8 or 10 years old. My aunt had rented it, and I remember seeing it. Didn't really think too much of it. I've pretty much always known that I was gay since I was like 5 years old. It was my first crush. But no, it didn't really think too much of it. I remember being excited at certain scenes, but that was it. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, the ultimate. Love that movie. My mom loves that movie. Seen it hundreds of times. My favorite scene from that movie is...
Now listen here, you mullet. Why don't you just light your tampon and blow your box apart? Because it's the only bang you're ever gonna get, sweetheart.
Sordid Lives. It's kind of a B movie. Some people have heard of it. They turned it into a series that only lasted 1 season. Not really all about drag queens. One of the main characters was a drag queen in a mental institution. One of my first jobs was working at a video store, and I happened to come across Girls Will Be Girls. And absolutely love it. Miss Coco Peru, Evie Harris. Oh my god, awesome, awesome movie. There's a Kickstarter campaign in 2012 to create a budget for Girls Will Be Girls 2, and from what I've been reading on blogs and online, it's still in post-production. Hopefully 2015. Awesome, awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, you have to watch that movie. RuPaul's Drag Race. Just started watching that about 2 weeks ago, actually, and in one night watched an entire season, season 5. I am on the final episode of season 6, so anybody that's seen it, don't comment. I don't know who won it. Please. Search for the next Elvira. 2 of the hosts, come on, drag queens, awesome Elvira impersonators. classic. One of my newest favorites is actually This Is a Commentary, the YouTube channel, starring Tre Martin, or you may better know him as Watermelon Drea. Absolutely hysterical. One of the funniest YouTube channels I've come across. If you haven't seen it, you have to watch it. Just classic, classic. Recently he posted actually a very inspirational YouTube channel or YouTube video, and you will find it down below. Alright guys, thanks. That's it for today. I wanted to make this video a lot longer and a lot more involved. Unfortunately, time got the best of me this week, and I'm kind of running out of time. It's 12:30 in the morning, and it should have been posted an hour ago. So there was a bunch of people at work who wanted me to actually go in drag this week. I'm not growing this back out for nothing. I've had to wear this at work, so I'm not about to shave it all off after dealing with that for 2 months. So the best that you'll get of me in drag today is this picture. Alright, so that's it for today. If you have any other questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below, and I'll try and get back to them. Hopefully the video will be better next week, a lot more involved, and hopefully I'll get more time to work on it. Thanks a lot, guys.